It is. It's lovely to be back.
And we're unmuted.
Yeah.
Hate Mikey.
Oh, every time. I knew it was going
I
too
hate
smoothly.
you, Mikey.
I
So
knew it was
bad.
going too smoothly.
What are we
Well,
muted?
Not anymore.
No, see, this is what I like about Mikey Famine's production. It's like, would you like to put in your hands and clap? Because you can.
All right. So, and welcome to Business Day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shortan. I am joined by Mikey, Brenna, and Wayne, as always.
This
Good
is
to
our-
see ya.
And this is our first intro.
Yes, it's the first time I've said that, and we have also
Technical
not.
issues whatsoever. This is a perfect podcast today.
No issues today.
Congratulations. We did it.
It's a small hickety cup. Just a small hickety cup.
I'm not allowed to
Hey.
have those anymore. I'm allergic.
No, no.
No more
I
higgity
don't
cups.
know what you're talking about. There has not been a hickety hop.
There
They were
was.
Perfect. They were
So,
perfect.
how are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Let's
Just
start
everyone
with
ignore
Brenna.
what's
I'm
going
How
on
are
in
cold.
the
you, my
background.
darling?
You're fine, dude. You're fine. I'm cold.
You're
So
cold.
Mikey has obviously changed his name to Brenna. So Mikey, how are you?
Oh. I'm still cold.
I fucking asked Brenna. Can you just shut up for a second, Brenna? How
I
are
don't
you?
know anymore. Do we care anymore how we are? I've been waiting for this show all day
Like,
Why?
let's face it.
Because-
If
because
Brenna
there's one
Brenna says
topic
she's
that
cold,
I
the
just
world is over.
want to talk about.
Yeah, Brenna, is it cold by you? What is it, 70 degrees there?
60.
Oh my.
It's actually the warmest it's been in like
if
5 days.
if Brenna can't fry an egg on her driveway, then we know the world's over.
So I'm confused. 65 degrees in made-up American thingies.
Oh, here we
What
go.
is that in the real world?
Do you know what? I'm so glad you're back because I've got a bit of backup on this one.
And that's all the time we have for today.
We're already starting this fight. We're already starting it.
You know, I did.
Celsius versus Fahrenheit. Let's go.
You know,
All right, so
I did put
65
them-
Fahrenheit is 18.5 Celsius. So that is basically what we have, mid-July.
Jatan, what is the boiling point of water?
Oh, here we go.
100 degrees, of course.
And what is the freezing point of water?
0.
Okay. So what is this made up nonsense that these filthy Americans have?
Brenna,
It's
watch
A
this.
short as
precise
shit.
measurement.
Hey, Brenna, watch
it's-
this.
It cannot be 212 and 32.
More precise.
Hey, Brenna. Hey, Brenna. If I were to ask you, what is the boiling point of a Bic pencil? It doesn't fucking matter what the fucking water boils at, you morons. Just because you
It
picked an
just
arbitrary,
boils.
just because you picked it,
Just because
and that's at sea level. You have to specify because if you go up or down, then that whole
It does-
fucking
it
thing
does
goes out the
change.
fucking window.
Jatan, I think
God.
we've got a big one here. Reel it in. Reel him in. Reel him in.
God. Oh, well, I use mercury. Well, I use water. Well, I use porridge. You bunch of fucking weirdos.
So, Mikey, your whole argument for using Fahrenheit is just in case you need to boil water on the top of Mount Everest, there will be a different boiling point, so it really doesn't matter. Is that
No,
is
no,
that
no, no.
seriously where we're going?
No,
with
I'm
this?
trying to poke holes in this strong bullshit sheet defense you guys have put up on your blanket fort that we use water to determine the temperature. Hey, morons, how close to boiling water does something need to be before you realize it's hot? Probably before that, huh? You don't need water to tell temperature, but you guys based your temperature off of water. And Fahrenheit is actually based off of yours, but still, it's the fact of the matter.
Yeah.
It's based off of nothing.
It's
mean,
like,
they
I'm going to
invented
throw this
Fahrenheit.
ball,
Yes.
but I'm going to miss every point that I'm making on
Wayne
the
is-
way.
I
Wayne's
bricked
people
so
invented
hard,
it.
I've shattered the backboard. I will destroy your rim.
I have a point about this, and it's a very good point, but it's the same point that you're making, and now I'm done.
And I don't like it. I don't like agreeing with you.
Mikey's basically got a megaphone screaming into his ear.
That'll teach me.
That'll learn you, son.
Oh, wait. Oh, what is this? What the hell?
What happened,
There's
Mikey?
there's new buttons on my stream deck.
Oh no!
Whoa.
What'd you do? What'd you do? Who did it?
Okay.
Who hacked? Who hacked into it?
Blame Jartan. He ain't been here for a couple of weeks.
I mean,
I
and
don't
now
even
he
know how
has
to
a
get
stable
back.
internet.
Oh, he took my internet is what he did.
That's what he did.
He
I
took a
wouldn't
big
say
bucket.
stable. Actually, do you know what? If Jartan flexes with 2 different cameras, then we know he's back.
Right.
Wait, 2? That's it?
If he can do 2,
You do 2. What if he does 3?
then he's showing off.
Then he's in his final. This is his final.
There you go.
This is his-
Jartan's back.
This is his final form.
And it's back. Yeah.
This is
Ultimate form Jartan.
I
He's got
also
yellow
realized that
hair
I
and
can do
fucking
this
everything.
now.
But them's the breaks.
Fuck off.
Yeah. We gotta start a little support group for Boris. Boris is gonna be lonely.
Oh.
I don't think he will be with the amount of kids he's got.
No, well, he ain't raising them damn kids.
Yeah.
Oh, Jartan's
Herschel
going free
Walker.
phone flex. He's going free cam flex. Look at him.
Speaking of flexing.
There you go.
Damn it.
Look at that.
Come on. There
That's
it
a
is.
proper. That's a proper curler's arm.
What? No, not that
Fucking
one.
bitch.
I don't want to fucking close up of you.
See,
I want you
see-
guys.
see,
I want
that right arm can just
Do you want a
toss a
close-up of me?
stone.
you-
Whoa.
I want a close up of Brenna's bestie, who is out here saying shit she probably shouldn't say while it's recorded.
I come to Washington. I swear
Well,
in
you know
on
I like
January
blonde,
3rd, I
so.
get accused of giving
Is that
insurrection
MTG?
Yeah, Magic the Gathering. Let's see what Magic has to say.
tours,
We're
which I
down
thought
with
was hilarious
MTG.
because I couldn't even find the bathroom in the
Turn up the
Capitol.
volume, dude.
This is as loud as it gets.
Okay.
I come to Washington. I swear in on January 3rd, I get accused of giving insurrection tours, which I thought was hilarious because I couldn't even find the bathroom in the Capitol.
Poor girl.
True story. Then January 6th happens, and next thing you know, I organized the whole thing along with Steve Bannon here.
Kinda did.
There's proof.
And I'm going to tell you something. If Steve Bannon and I had organized that, we would have won.
They said the quiet part out loud. She said the quiet part out loud.
What if I told you that
If-
wasn't the bad part?
If you could have done, you would have done, but you didn't. So
I mean-
shut the fuck up.
Did no one learn from OJ?
So,
Fucking if I did it. Fucking dumbass.
If I did it, this is how I would do it.
Mm.
if your punchline contains the word me and Steve Bannon, you know you done fucked up.
Yeah.
100%.
Any guesses on how this could get any worse?
She introduces Steve Bannon on the stage.
And they make out furiously.
Yeah.
No.
Like Jabba the Hutt and
go
Leia.
full
I have
on
not
acid.
had lunch yet. My stomach is empty. Do not give me that shit. Okay?
Exactly. There's no bile for you to bring up.
Yeah,
You'll
there's
be
nothing
fine.
there.
It'll just be dry
It would
heaves.
just be hurt.
Just rest.
It would
Just rest.
hurt. Yeah,
Yeah.
it would just hurt.
Just the contractions.
Give it-
Any other guesses of what how this
Uh,
could take a turn for the worse aside from
Conga
Steve
line.
Bannon?
Conga line.
Conga line.
Please.
I think that might improve
She
the
has
situation.
she has
Actually,
a great dress for it. I think we can handle that.
her right leg could definitely kick out on the cha cha chas.
It would look
Mhm.
fantastic.
How about you, Jartan? Any guesses on how this could get any worse?
Unless she self-combusted or something, I
Just
really don't fucking care.
All right, let you
That'd
everybody
be amazing.
put your guesses in the chat. Here we go.
Not to mention, it would have been armed. Yeah.
Oh.
See, that's the whole joke, isn't it? They say that whole thing was planned, and I'm like, are you kidding me? A bunch of conservatives, Second Amendment
You
supporters
can't
went to
say
the
that, you
Capitol without guns, and they think that we organized that? I don't think so.
second. Wait a second. Wait a
I'm
second.
so shocked with your, again, you filthy Americans' obsession with fucking firearms. It's just shocking. It's inexcusable.
Did she say that it wasn't armed? Did she
Yeah.
not? Did she not see all the? Well, I mean, not see. She has one.
Slip right there.
Did you see
Spoiler
that?
alert.
Coming in, it just has a wave and then crash right there. She.
Look at her with her blonde hair and her blue eyes, eh, Brenner?
Hey, I got one of those. I got one of those models.
Am I not attracted to blonde women? There we go.
What, with guns?
They fucking going
If
around
she
saying like,
straps it to that leg that's out, a little garter belt with a
Mr. and
little
Mrs. Smith
gun.
action.
Are we having a
That's
moment
some
here?
hot stuff right there.
All right, Brenna,
Okay.
you've overshared.
Yeah, I think,
Now everybody
I think,
knows which movie poster to send Brenna for fucking Christmas.
Mikey, I think we need to retitle this video.
Cougar Unleashed.
Brenner's coming out.
Brenna's coming at you. She's coming through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brenna coming out and her box.
Oh Jesus.
What were you gonna say, Shartan, about something? Brenda started getting hot and bothered, and we got distracted.
Yep. I don't know.
But she said, "Here, let's rewind a sec here.
No.
Maybe we misheard it.
We have to listen to the shit again.
Not the whole thing."
Yeah, Brenner, calm down.
See, that's the whole joke, isn't it? They say that whole thing was planned, and I'm like, are you kidding me? A bunch of conservatives, Second Amendment supporters went in the Capitol without guns, and they think that we organized that? I don't think so.
There were guns. There were lots of guns.
Like, how
Lots
stupid?
Lots of guns. Lots of guns.
How did she win an election?
Because you're
How
filthy
did
Americans.
anybody fucking go and actually put that name in and say, this is a good idea?
Like Mikey Brenner, have you ever had a look around you?
You know.
And looked at the people either side of you and
In
then
this call?
said, no, in your society, and said, oh, how did these people get in? Have a word with yourselves.
It was too British, Brenna. I don't even know. Is he chastising
was-
us? Is that a congratulatory statement? I don't even know what he's.
Is that an insult or
Yeah,
a
I don't know.
compliment?
I don't know.
Have a word.
'cause I think I got a
have a word with
compliment.
yourselves. Have a word with yourselves. Basically means have a little look about you. This is a society that you have
You
perpetuated.
can't
right?
not use another British reference to explain his British
British
references.
euphemisms.
Look,
Look,
you got me, didn't you?
I watch
You
British
got me.
shows and I still don't understand.
For once, I am totally at a loss.
So much
Right, no.
bad. What the hell?
Have a look in the mirror.
No, have a
Wait.
look about you. Have a look about you. Look around you. Look at. Are you playing
Mikey?
some fucking music at me?
No, what happened, Mikey?
We have a new follower. Hi, Roger.
But here's the
Hello.
deal. Wait,
Hello,
what-
Roger.
you're doing the thing, the same thing that Val does. If she says something and I don't understand it, she just says it again, but louder. Like, if she just
Alright.
yells it at me, I will understand what she... Like, if
Right.
somebody asks you to explain something, you can't use another, very, very
Obscure.
obscure reference
Alright,
from your
okay. I
love you
particular
guys
region
so
of
much.
the Atlantic.
Maybe I'm being
It's
too. Maybe I'm being too mockney. Like, have a
What
look
the
about
f-
you.
We don't
Right,
know
so-
what Mockney is because none of us live in an island in the Atlantic.
He can't turn it off. He can't. You can take the boy out of Essex, but you can't take
Just
the
goes-
Essex out of the boy.
It's what I does.
And it would, like, I kind of get your drift, but you explaining it is so much funnier than actually knowing whatever the hell you
It
were
is.
trying to say. It's just so much.
It's just more comedic this way. Let's just leave it there.
More entertaining. Anyway,
Anywho,
So
anywho,
get your girlfriend Magic the Gathering to calm down, please.
what the hell? Did she was she not there? Did she not have guns like blazing in the Capitol?
They didn't. They
Maybe
weren't
she
armed.
doesn't see it. If it's not hers, like lying out on her patio with her children holding on to them, maybe she doesn't actually physically see them.
And
she's sitting there with a sexy bump stock right there. Just
so, Jardin, you've handled a fair few firearms. Would you ever put them like on your couch? Why
no,
not?
But here's, no, I wouldn't, because it's fucking dangerous and it's made to kill.
And aren't
things.
they?
That's what's it's
They
fucking
got a lot.
made.
They got a lot of oil in there, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the deal.
They
Here's
just
the
lay
deal.
it on their
What she
furniture and their
thinks-
upholstery.
Yeah, but what she thinks is that if she and Steve Bannon planned this thing, it would look like 1938 Berlin, and they would all be marching in, and these straight lines, and everybody would have muscle awareness and trigger awareness and all that. That's what she thinks would happen, because every gun owner in America is so fucking responsible,
Honorable.
and they know how to handle their guns, and they do all of these things, and they just fucking don't.
no.
It would be like there were guns there, but if the thing that she has in her head just doesn't exist, right? It just doesn't exist that she'll have, the SS troops fucking marching in. The Proud Boys are not soldiers. They're weirdos. Fucking incel, gun-toting, militia-loving.
They wear
Proud
Fred
Boys,
Perry
that's what they
t-shirts. They
are.
haven't got good taste in fucking clobber, so don't let them home guns. That's
But
just
don't
bollocks.
remember last week when she was like, "Well, Herschel Walker would have won if I did it," and I was like, "January 6th would have won if I did it." Like, girl, you need to
Right.
shut up. You need to stop talking.
Yeah.
You're.
Isn't
this
that the Trumpian way of talking?
She's like trying to
like-
fluff up her fucking her resume like at the interview. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Someone needs to tell MTG to wind her neck in.
there you go. Oh, everybody drink. He said it.
Oh, but come on, in context, that was a perfectly respectable deployment of that statement.
No, fair enough. I didn't say you
Come
were
on.
wrong, but you did say it, so we have to drink. Look, we
got
don't
some
make the
very-
rules around here, all right?
Oh my god.
We just follow them. Oh my god, I
We
forgot to close the
got
door. The
so-
cat's in here.
We got some weirdo in the chat called Wick Striker just writing fucking bullshit. Can we just ban him for fucking ever?
I don't know. He's got Skeletor emotes. I kind of want to keep him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Skeletor makes everything.
Yeah.
Well,
Come to
At
think
least-
of it,
at least
she would look a bit like Skeletor without the hair, wouldn't she?
Well, at least nobody booed. Because that's always
I-
embarrassing.
I don't
She
mean
was
to.
she was in the right place. She was in with her little conservative friends who all agree with her. So
Speaking of people getting booed,
speaking of people getting booed.
For the richest man in the world.
Oh my god. There's so much wrong with it.
oh my god, hold on. This is my favorite. Look at Elon. What? What, guys? I'm with the
What I-
cool guy.
What did I do?
He tried to do like, oh, let me just wave around to the other side of the audience and wave at them. Maybe I'll get some cheers that way. Nope.
But
Me
what?
acknowledging
Like,
this.
I heard this the other day. What is the point of him being there? What is this going on? Like, Dave Chappelle's obviously off his tits, and he brings on Elon Musk, and everyone boos him, and then he starts going, "Oh, how can you boo him?"
Well,
Really?
Let's hear what he says.
Yeah. I have something to say about it.
Cheers and booze, I see.
I think that's a collective meh from the crowd.
Yeah.
Elon,
Whilst they're actually tweeting.
This goes on for like 9 minutes. This isn't the
Yeah.
whole video.
controversy, buddy. Weren't expecting this, were you? It sounds like some of them people you fired are in the audience.
And if you guys didn't hear the audio, he said, it sounds like some of the people you fired are in the audience.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
And then-
that's funny.
And then he followed that joke up with, I noticed all the booze are coming from the seats way up top. They ain't got no money. That's why they mad. They can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait to shit
There's-
on your fucking audience, mate.
There's so much wrong with this whole thing. First off, I really like the fact that he introduced him as the world's richest man, and then like less than
Oh,
I think 24 hours later, Elon Musk lost so much fucking money.
He literally jinxed a no-hitter.
Nope, it
Say
went
again?
down.
Second shot then?
According to Forbes, he got put down, but according to Bloomberg, he's still the richest. So it's just
But-
because they count.
You got quiet
their
all of a
assets.
sudden.
Yeah, you need to.
yeah, Jack, you're
Alright.
The volume.
shut up.
Yeah, no, they
There we go.
they count the assets differently, right?
Mm.
Forbes and
Fortune.
Bloomberg, they,
But
They-
the Tesla stock went down, and I think
yeah, it's gone
that,
down like massively.
Like it dropped basically.
Yeah.
But
But-
why would you introduce someone as the world's richest man as a positive when in a global economic fucking crisis the majority of people are struggling and you're doing this as a cock measuring fucking exercise.
And now I'd like to
No.
present to the stage Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Like, what
Exactly.
did you
look
expect
at the
them
size
to
of
say?
this man's schlong.
All right, Bill Gates to the stage, everybody. Bill Gates.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Like this is what has happened to Dave Chappelle is that he's
been nobbled,
trying
he's
to
been
align
nobbled.
himself with those on top instead
Yep.
of mocking them like he used to. Now he's one of the most powerful comedians.
He's one of them. He's one of them now.
So
Yeah.
he's a
That
power
helps.
figure now. And instead of keep on, now he's just punching downwards. Now he's not
Yep.
going after the big ones anymore. Now he's just lost touch, man.
Yeah.
And in his audience who probably paid for those tickets
A
to
lot of
be
money.
there to wait to wait in line to get ready to be there, and then he mocks them for probably being fired by Elon Musk, who is systematically destroying Twitter, something that a lot of people have been using for communication, for business, and now he's screwing it all up and he's laughing about it.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that to your audience? Like, I understand comedians, they go after their audience. It's just if you pay for it, you know what you're getting yourself into. But this is
But he's
like
he's not an insult comic though, right? Like like certain insult comics, if you're in the front row and you got a
you're
gap
done.
in your teeth,
Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked.
you're fucking donezo. Like as soon as you laugh at one joke, he's gonna fucking zero in on that gap, your Michael Strahan gap between your teeth, and he's gonna laugh about that for the next half an hour.
Yeah,
These people bought tickets
to be entertained.
by you. They wanted to support you and give you money for your
For
performance.
some reason, Dave Chappelle. And the fact that if Dave Chappelle's audience is booing Elon Musk, then Elon Musk is below on their radar of from Dave Chappelle. If this is Dave Chappelle's audience doing this to Elon Musk, there is something completely wrong. And what city is it? Is this San Francisco
Yeah.
that they did it? Yeah. So there is probably a lot of people in the tech industry
also let's not forget the fact that there is one more comedian. He's not on stage right there, but he's on the ticket, right?
Easy. Who is
Did
it?
you know that? Chris Rock.
See, I don't understand
We,
them.
we, and that kind of make me not feel that bad about the Oscar slap, because
Right.
like he obviously knew that Elon Musk was going to be there. He wasn't on stage, but he didn't object, right? He still continues to tour with Dave Chappelle after all the horrible fucking shit that Dave Chappelle has said. And I still haven't finished his last special because it just
Yeah.
isn't funny.
It's
just
not.
It's not.
it's
not.
just him trying to, you know, he's just spewing shit, and
There's no
because he's Dave
jokes.
Chappelle, he's sort of expecting people to laugh of it, and people do at times, but it's just awkward and not funny, and that's all like I know about
The
Dave Chappelle
This
now. Is
this
that
this
the
this
fact that Dave Chappelle is he rather be making fun of his audience than this wealthy asshole that he brought on stage. Like he's defending Elon Musk.
you like I'm talking about
Can
you
I?
couldn't think of no jokes other than the audience. When you
Yeah.
have Elon Musk on stage, you could have
There's so much.
dismantled him. It would have been
Can I?
hilarious.
Can I just float this narrative that seems to be
Could have said, "Hey, give me my blue check back" or something like that. Like
I got
you could have
$8
at
right
least-
here.
Right. Like
Can I?
there's so much shit that you could talk about with Elon
Can I
Musk
Monster.
currently.
just float this little narrative that seems to be permeating politics and comedy and just social discourse of recent. It seems to be that you've got your likes of your Dave Chappelle's and your Joe Rogans, but then you have your politicians and your other media people like your Kanye's,
Oh.
who seem to think that as long as you are um, insulated from social economic norms, you can say what you like. And then when you say what you like, you get found out. So, for instance, Dave Chappelle is kind of like being a hypocrite to himself because 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, Dave Chappelle would not be saying the stuff that he's saying now.
So what changed?
Money.
As soon as he left Comedy Central and he went to Africa, and then everybody started saying all this stuff about him, I feel like he thought he was outcast, like he got pushed out of the group, that nobody went to bat for him. So he said, fuck it, I'm rich. I'm hanging out with the rich people from now on.
There you go.
I don't have to take this shit from y'all. I'm
Money.
rich. Like, I'm rich with them. And like that's been
Money.
his entire comedy shtick going forward. It has been punching down and it's been punching at trans people and punching at
100%.
broke people.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you used to be broke. You used to be right here with us. We made you unbroke because we thought your jokes were so entertaining that we paid enough money to get you out of your situation to put you on another level so that you could reach more people. And you take that opportunity and you sharpen it into a shiv and you attack the people who are supporting you.
Yeah, and you're basically dragging up the drawbridge behind you.
Yeah,
because you're now you're with this lot.
Yeah.
You've fucked off all this lot that major and
Yeah.
gone. Actually, do you know what? I'll leave you behind because Elon and Joe Rogan and all this other little group have stuck by me, and it's all you lot that pay the money. Like you say, the fact that he's saying the booing's coming from upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So you're acknowledging that the fucking cheap tickets are upstairs. You absolute cunt. How dare you? They're still there. They still fucking paid for you to be there.
Yeah.
They
wanted
paid for you to be there.
even if they were, if they were in the cheap seats, they still paid for it. Like, they're still giving you money and they're still giving you eyeballs on them.
And the biggest thing that you're doing is bringing on this cunt that owns Twitter. You're
And that's
bringing him on.
funny.
Who
That's supposed to
says
be entertained.
no, Brenner?
He-
He doesn't even acknowledge the fact that this is Elon Musk. He's saying, "Look at my pal. Look at my
Yeah.
pal. You cunts up there in the poor seats. You the paws have paid for him to be here." And he's
Yeah.
come on and said nothing. He said nothing. He came on and just went, "Hey guys."
Yeah. What is his value?
What a fucking flex.
What is his value on that stage? And I think that Dave Chappelle, he wanted his status to be sort of raised for having Elon on there. Elon does not contribute anything to the actual set. He's not funny. He's not an entertainer. He's not even he's not a social person.
Thanks for the follow.
I listened to the whole that whole bit, and I think he said about 18 words in the entire time that he was on there.
Yeah, but
what was the point of bringing him on?
He has no value. Zero.
So Tim says in the chat, and I kind of agree with this. I didn't really think about it, but it's about the reaction. That's the joke. He wanted the crowd to boo. He wanted to trigger them and say, "Oh, look how upset they are. Isn't that funny?"
Yeah.
And I think
but then what's the point of that? What's the point of that?
Yeah, but that's the point. Like, I think that Tim has a valid point because that's the joke. That's what he finds funny is that.
Okay, then who's the butt of the joke there?
It's fans.
The people who are upset.
Yeah, it's got to be his fans. He has, because he wouldn't turn on the crowd that quickly if he was going after Elon, he wouldn't be turning on the crowd so quickly.
I think he thought
and bitch slap Elon Musk there.
I think he
didn't.
I think he thought, "Hey Elon, check this out. My fans are going to love you." And then it turned sour and he said, "Well, then I will attack you now. I'll get you." It's like, "But dude." And he left after he didn't get what he thought was fair from Comedy Central. That's another horse for another tail.
So do you think? Hold
on. So he left the Comedy Central gig, right? He left the Chappelle show, and then he came out after he finally came out of hiding, and he's like, "Oh, it was so frustrating to watch Key and Peele do my show and da 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 da." Okay, so as a comedian, Dave Chappelle hasn't done a single joke about Obama.
Mm-hmm.
The entire Obama presidency, he was in Africa. Didn't do no jokes, but then he was salty when Key and Peele did some stuff with him, right? So he's mad about that Key and Peele are taking all of his shine. Like he didn't do no Trump jokes. He actually sided with Trump, said he was a Republican. And so it's in that 10 years of you missing from the stage, all you've done is sit back and get bitter. And he has lost all the heat off his fastball. Like the funniest Dave Chappelle joke is the baby selling weed on the corner. That's all imagination. Yeah. It's all made up. He can't make up jokes anymore. So he has to just like, "Well, I was watching CNN the other day." Like all he can do is old man rant now. He can't tell jokes. He can't make up a story and make it fun. Like he can't do it anymore. It's gone. Sorry, Dave, you're done.
He's become that weird comedian that he was in that terrible Eddie Murphy movie where he was,
Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
He's Reggie.
Yeah, he's become Reggie.
I'm gonna start calling his ass Reggie Chappelle.
Yeah, all right.
So what do we then do? Because he seems to have been like, become that porch house N-word.
Is that what that means?
That has kind of become part of the establishment, and now he's condemning everyone external of him that he's trying to be where he is, and he don't like it.
he wants to have his cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
He wants to be of the people, from the streets, but also don't talk to me directly. You have to go through my assistant. I only make jokes about poor people and other underserved communities, and I only hang out with rich people now.
Yeah, exactly that.
He wants to maintain his audience, but he's
right.
But he's insulting them in the process, and he's alienating the people that are still supporting him. I don't know why people are still supporting him, but they are. And instead of embracing that, he is rejecting it. He's just basically saying, "Oh yeah, he's doing the Trump thing, right?
Yeah.
The shooting somebody on Fifth Avenue and getting away with it. That's exactly what he's doing. He's saying, "Look, I can insult the hell out of my audience and demean them and say, "Look at my rich friends. You're not one of my rich friends." And you're still gonna pay for these, $200, $300 tickets because you like it. Like you like me. You really, really like me. Yeah.
Take this punishment.
Yeah, and there was a show that at the Leicester Square Theatre, and a pal of mine was doing the show before Dave Chappelle, and they were like proper brutal. Get out, get out, get out. I was like, well, mate, we're just chilling here. And oh no, Dave Chappelle's coming in. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if Dave Chappelle is. My mate's just done a gig. Can we just chill for a bit? Like, no. You must clear out because Dave Chappelle's coming in. I thought, wow. That kind of attitude and that demeanour, I was like, if this is Dave Chappelle's crew, then I'm not really sure I kind of like Dave Chappelle. And then when I saw his stand-up of recent, I was like, nah, this gauge is all about the elite. He don't give a fuck about like real people. Yeah. He's like, I mean, he's having a cigarette on stage. Having a cigarette on stage, for fuck's sake. That is a first fucking no.
You might as well have like a giant cigar and just be like,
oh, these cigars have cigar smoke. This is just a cigarette.
I don't give a fuck about your status. If you want to sit there and have a cigarette on stage in a fucking confined space, fuck the fuck off.
How are you gonna be worth hundreds of millions of dollars and then still smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
Like you've missed the point.
Yeah. Just an absolute fucking dog cunt.
So, from one failed announcement to another, take a look at this.
Button. Push button, damn it.
Push the button.
Push the button. Push the button.
So, what we're looking at here is St. Lucia.
This looks like a sacrifice.
Can I sing Ave Maria now?
Yeah, seriously.
It's a celebration that we do on the 13th of December, which is to celebrate St. Lucia, which is an old Christian tradition.
Yeah,
I'm from St. Lucia. Oh, St. Louis. My bad.
Yeah, and this is.
I'm from Montserrat.
As you can see, it's a school of 16 to 20-year-olds, basically.
I can't count.
Hey, a black girl.
Yep.
Oh,
Shut up, guys.
And this is from the region that I currently reside in. And they were every year they have like a lottery to see who gets to be Saint Lucia. You know, the person in the middle that has the thingy on her head. Let's
be specific.
Yeah, the one that walked in first. So.
And the thingy.
The candle.
Thingy. Yeah,
they're all holding candles.
They're all holding candles. So you can put it that way. And they went out and they were singing this song, and the kids do this at school. And
do we want to hear the song?
What?
Norman, rise from the...
So, no, so what happened was that they were going into our local assembly. So you would call it the local,
Like a city hall?
city hall, but for the region. So
okay.
Sweden is region, not
Community center.
Yeah.
There you go.
And they were going there, and as I said, the person who gets to be Saint Lucia is by a lottery. And then you can show this guy. He said, "No, you can't come to the region assembly to sing to us because this is not traditional."
Hey, man, you got to keep the traditions alive. You feel
Yeah.
me?
And the tradition they were not following is that the person being the last picture, that one, yes.
I'm going to open all of them. There we go.
The reason that won the lottery to become St. Lucia was non-binary. And they could not come unless it was a woman in front that identified as a woman. And here you have the fascist motherfucker right there. You can see him on screen. Right there.
What a
That
nerd.
fucker.
What a fucking nerd. Fucking beat him up.
he
Take his
said-
lunch money.
No, it's not traditional. And what party do you think that he's a part of? The Swedish fucking Democrats. So now it's starting.
course
Now
he
it's
is.
starting to say that non-binary people are not welcome into the state assembly, the local state assembly.
But they
are
allow
not
but they allow
welcome.
shitty beards.
But that guy can walk in
He-
unmolested, right?
He's the region mayor.
Oh, come on.
No.
Who voted for Oh, never mind.
Somebody put his name on a ballot?
Yep.
He looks like he eats his own boogers.
And he's also being supported by the moderates and the Christian Democrats.
Yeah, of course, naturally.
He's a booger eater if I've ever seen one.
So as we talked about earlier, is that they came in as the second biggest party, and they have a lot of fucking votes, but they wouldn't be in the position of power that they are in without the support of the next two parties. So basically, what happened is he said, "You can't come," and he just cancelled it because that's his prerogative as the mayor of the region. He can just cancel that. So the 60 kids who have, and the song is, they're doing it very well, by the way. It's very well rehearsed, and it's very nice, and it's very good.
It was really good. Sorry, I said that they were summoning Satan.
Yeah, and I'm not a Christian, but I remember some of these traditions with fondness, right?
Yeah.
And I look at this and I think this is a very, very solemn and very nice celebration of that day. And it pisses me the fuck off that this fascist fucker can say you're not allowed to come into our local state region assembly because I don't like that the person that won a fucking lottery,
Yeah.
drew lots to see who gets to be St. Lucia that year. You can't come. 60 kids weren't allowed to sing because of the person who walked in front was non-binary. What the fuck?
So it just straight up just said, "No, sorry, we're not doing this huge event that people come to and watch and they practice, and just because he didn't like the fact that the person who was, walking down leading the crowd is non-binary, how butthurt do you have to be?
So
who hurt this guy?
Is it traditional for him to get in his fifis and cancel the whole thing? That's not traditional. It's not traditional to just skip it every time that the mayor's having a fucking day.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's tradition for me to overreact this time of year. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
That particular person's hair color offends me. We can't do this. We cannot do this anymore. I am sorry. We're done. Go home.
I'm shutting the studio down.
Jartan, how traditional is it in Sweden or Norway for that to happen?
It's the last thing I read is like it's been going on for over 100 years, right?
Wow.
Way to ruin the street, guy.
So,
Douche canoe.
and the local assembly and the local regions assembly, they invite people to come there and sing, and like they have like a
It's
good
almost
time. And they have
it's an ambassadorial. You show up, you show your support for your city, your region in this case, and it's a supporting thing where look at these people who are doing this for our community. Look at the people watching. It's a celebration. It's part of the season, and this dude just doesn't like the fact that the person in front doesn't identify as male or female.
no, it has to identify as female because that's tradition.
Is that whoa? Is that in the books as you
Yes.
must identify as female?
It's a tradition.
So according
We don't have a
Right.
tradition of reading books, though.
There's,
according
like,
to
black
this
artwork.
guy,
We're going deep. We're going deep.
according to the tradition, according to this guy, needs to be a girl, and we're not talking about. Only 10 years ago, there was a huge fucking outcry because there was a dark-haired Saint Lucia.
Oh,
Listen,
Because she has to be blonde.
I think you guys need to. I think you guys should cancel it every year because none of them are actually Saint Lucia, and this is all
And now,
lies.
like,
and lying
and
is a
then
sin.
only like 5 years ago, there was this like huge fucking
Traditionalist.
outcry because he was a black girl.
Saint Lucia wasn't black. Nope. Take it back.
And then this company, who's a really big company, I can't remember the name of the company. It was one of the bigger companies over there. They decided,
Pepsi.
well, if you didn't
Oh.
like a black girl, you probably won't like a black boy as Saint Lucia. So they did that the following year, which was fucking funny.
Oh, well played. Well played.
I'm
so
just saying,
advertisements changed to a
That's like a
black male
proper
Saint Lucia. I
kneecapping.
love it.
That's like a proper kneecapping.
I love
Okay, all right. I'm going
I'm-
to tackle you, not the ankle. No, I'm going to get you at the knee.
But
Right
here's the
there.
deal. So
Knock 'em
when
down.
the regional council assemble, right, that's open to everybody to attend. You can sit there and you can watch it and all of that. But these 60 kids weren't allowed to go there and sing because the one who won the lottery to become Saint Lucia identify as non-binary. Come the fuck on.
How dare they?
And,
How dare
I've
they?
never
this
been
is
so
where I get
offended.
like really fucking
What a
upset because
monster.
I said that this would happen when we started electing and having the second biggest party, an openly fascist party. They say they're not fascist, but they all fucking are. And the more they get into powerful positions, the more we can fucking see that they are. And now we've locked out non-binary people. We've told them essentially that you are not welcome when the regional council assembles. You are not welcome. The signal effect of this, fuck the whole Christian tradition thing.
Yeah.
The signal effect of this is telling non-binary people you are not welcome.
It's kind of what we does over here in the Western, liberal society that we live in.
I don't like
fuck
it.
that.
Let's cancel it.
Just
Nobody's welcome. If
drop the
I don't
bomb.
get my way, jeez, I'm sorry you live there right now. That's I mean
You naughty human. You absolutely naughty
yeah,
human.
that's such.
How dare you try and live your life?
if your name is not ST period Lucia on your driver's license, you shouldn't be able to be the person. Because we can't have fakeries. We can't be switching up tradition. The tradition
But
is
you
Saint
also-
Lucia comes
You
down.
also
So if you're not
you have
Saint
to have
Lucia,
your saint card. Like
yes,
you
are
have
you
to
are you
list your
registered?
miracles.
Have you passed your miracle test?
Yes.
Written and
It's
practical.
so
Your
funny.
saint
It's
license must have
so
the
funny. Well, why do we even tolerate this? Like, why?
I don't know why there's not protests at that regional office right now.
There is.
There is.
Yeah.
Are they?
Jartan, are they currently throwing bicycles right now?
They are not.
That's how you
They're
Pro
loading up
this.
on 10 speeds, Wayne. Got my ear on the street. Guy's got a little tricycle with a horn on it that he's really going to do some damage with.
Gotta do his lifting.
Mikey, no. Wind your neck in.
No,
They're about to bring out the penny farthings.
So the region that
Going for the big guns.
to answer a bit in the chat, this happened in the region of Gävleborg, which is in the middle of Sweden, by the
make words up.
Baltic Sea. Yeah, and that's where I live, and there was actually this podcaster that is really funny thing where he started calling politicians up and asking them like, how can you support this? Like, you do know that, by supporting this regional mayor, you are basically telling people that, non-binary people, they are not welcome to our regional council meetings. And they were like, well, we can't talk for him and why he did what he did. Well,
we didn't say it.
And he went out in the papers, and there are interviews on the television where he says because it's not traditional. And when they ask what's not traditional about it, he won't answer. But he told the headmaster at the school where these kids attend that it was because she identified as, they identified as non-binary. That was my mistake. We have a different word for it here, and I was about to use that, but then everything got messed up. Language barrier and all of that.
Triple translate everything.
That's all.
And when he asked this of the different parties, none of them can give him an answer except for the fact that, well, it wasn't our decision. So nobody wants to take responsibility for the fact that they've supported this guy to be in the position that he's at. They elected him because it's the regional council elect their leader. So you need a majority in the council to become the leader. And
so
they
a majority voted this guy to be the leader.
The majority. So
they don't want to go against him.
Right.
You are absolutely fucking culpable. You are absolutely fucking responsible for the fact that every fucking non-binary child out there, grown up or a child or whatever the fuck, don't feel like they're welcome to the local regional council meetings anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this shit. Fuck the
Now they don't have representation, and now the things that will be helpful in schools, in work, in laws, in the legal system is now without their representation, they won't get the things that they need in order to be a part of the society. And so now it's not just one thing, it's going to snowball into 10, 20, 100 things that are just going to leave
definitely
non-binary individuals without support.
And we cannot let this pass because this is a stepping stone. This is a slippery fucking slope, and it's the first fucking step into telling non-binary they're not okay.
Zlatan, this is something
not traditional.
Not traditional.
They're not like the rest of us.
I fucking hate that term.
Not tradition. They're not part of the tradition of the human race. So you are less than human. There you go.
Fuck you, Mikey. Zlatan, now this may be kind of out of the blocks for our American friends, but the Scandinavian model that is dissected to them is not the true Scandinavian model that is accurate. Because I know full well, as you do full well, because you live there, and I'm just over the water.
We just call it a model.
Oh, fuck off, you cunt! But they always use the Scandinavian model as, oh, look how great Scandinavia is and all that. It's bollocks. It's absolute bollocks. The model. Swat.
Mikey's trying to get you.
Yeah, Mikey's trying to get me, but I'm trying to engage Jartan on an intellectual level.
Sorry,
Because
and that I have made mistakes. But the
I'll give up.
Why don't you play the one I sent you? That's a lot
Oh
better.
shit! I forgot to throw it on the board. Fuck! I downloaded it too. Go on then. I know Liz
No,
Truss
but-
was only there for
okay,
a minute.
First
but-
of all, I am a bit confused because I don't know what is referred to as the Scandinavian model.
The fact that Americans use Scandinavia as the archetype for the best model of political discourse.
it's better than here.
Yeah, but it's kind of used in a
Okay.
racist way.
Yeah,
I
no,
was gonna
no, but
say there's a lot
Better
of white
than
people
here.
in the Scandinavian model.
so
a lot more
here's
white.
the deal. Of all the Democrats, of all the models that I know that democracy can work under, you have the two-party system, you have the multi-party system, you have parliamentarism, you have all of these different ways of doing it. I think that we are as close to a good solution as we can come. Yes, it backfires. It fucking did this time, right? But I don't know where we could go to find a model that works better than the one that we have, where you have a multi-party parliamentarian system. You have
Oh, don't start that.
and you just can't. That's fucking funny.
That weren't me.
I know it wasn't you because I sent it to Mikey.
Uh-huh.
I'll be back 1 minute.
No, but I don't know where to go. I don't know where we could find. I would love for a system like Switzerland's to where you have a direct democracy to work, but it doesn't work. Right? Women didn't have voting rights in all 26 Swiss cantons until 1991. They still haven't acknowledged gay marriage in all of the 26 cantons. Right? Direct democracy doesn't fucking work.
No.
Because it only works when people who actually the people who actually are very adamant about that thing, they will vote. The rest of them, they won't. They just like, man, I don't really care about this. It's not really my issue.
You have to have everybody engaged in politics and understand the politics in order to do a direct democracy.
Yeah.
That's why, like, we vote because we have the representative. We need to vote for people who we know will make those decisions, regardless of how every single solitary person votes. And we, as you know, our voting system is very weak when it comes to people voting. So it's not perfect.
No, but absolutely not. And just to address something in chat, it's like Progress only says the same thing I did. There are problems everywhere, but as it says, it's two parties, more income equality, healthcare, and retirement. So economically, much better than here. I know Republican will dog whistle it with race,
Yeah.
and true that. Like I agree with you on everything there. I just think that democracy is flawed. It's flawed because we are humans, and humans are flawed, and no society is perfect. There is no utopia that isn't followed by a dystopia. There has to be a yin to the yang. There are, yes, gray zones in the middle, but there will always be. If there's a utopia on this end, there will be a dystopia on the other end. And I just think that we've come as close to a functioning and fair democracy as there is. I have not seen it work better. Like the UK system where people are actually fucking born to sit in parliament is to me just insane. It's so
It's bollocks.
it's just
absolute
so
bollocks.
But
what's the word for like outdated? There's a word. I can't remember the word.
I would have said outdated. Antiquated.
Antiquated. Thank
There you
you.
go.
It's an antiquated system that should have been gotten rid of so long ago. The French system, basically the same system that we have. It's a multi-party parliamentarian system. Germany has the same system. Denmark, Norway, Finland, Iceland, they all have the same system, and they sort of works.
I think fixed
And I think sorry,
terms
before you
democratic.
interject, wait. But that's as close as we can come to sort of works in the world.
Because we spoke about this on Dig on America last week, Mikey, about the
I don't even know
Supreme
what
Court?
day it is most days.
I don't watch
No.
that shit show.
It's Tuesday.
Oh no, it's a terrible show and no one should watch it. Dig on America.
Definitely don't follow on Twitch.
It's basically full of cunts.
Exactly, progress only. The best system we've found so far.
Yeah.
I think it is, and I'd be love to be proven wrong.
But I think the Fixed Term Parliament Act is a good system in the sense of you can call a election at any point in that period of the Fixed Term Parliament Act. But I think that you cannot. There is a curse and a blessing when it comes to a fixed term parliament, because you can fix it to your agenda and it becomes permanent when you don't really care. Do you know what I mean?
I think, yeah, but I think that this is discussion for a later time. I would love to have a discussion about democracy, but when we do that, I would really like to have somebody who has a better understanding of the different types of parliamentarism and democracy we have. I'll try to find someone.
No. I have someone in mind for that.
Yeah, and then we'll come back around, and then we'll just have the democracy lesson on the bin. It's a long time since we have the lesson.
Yeah, no. Craig, who is one of my
Craig David.
No, you absolute prick.
You can't park there, sir.
Craig, who is one of my local parliamentarians, and he is a friend of the show. He kind of drifts in and out via me, but he's spoken about this before. The fact that you have a 5-year parliamentarian act, it kind of shows that you have short-termism. Why don't you focus on the long term?
Well, I think that's. Well, give me 1 second there, Wayne.
Go on.
I think the problem with Sweden is it went so well for so long that people got a little bit complacent, and that little bit of complacent, you don't really have a margin of error. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has to be all in and paying attention and making sure that bad people don't get their hands on the reins of power, because they can do a lot of damage in a little bit of time. Like, it's kind of like that. It's almost like a slippery slope where it's nice when you're right on the peak, but you could lose it really quickly. And I think that's kind of how it is with most modern democracies these days.
Okay.
Everything's so centralized, so that if the center of power gets all inked up.
Yeah, but on that point,
no. I need to wind your neck in 2 seconds. So that is your take on the Swedish model. We have someone here who is one of our best friends and our astute colleagues to look at that and can assess that and take your model and go, okay, no, this is where you're wrong. So, Zlatan, please fire yourself up and go.
No, I was actually going to say that my dear fiance Val actually wrote something in the chat just 4 minutes before Mikey said that. Totally agree with him. What we need to talk about is the impact of a vote, to go and vote, because we've become complacent, because everything's just been working so fine and so good for so long. People don't really care, and they care about what gives you another, $100 a month in your purse. They don't care about the bigger picture anymore, because healthcare fucking works, schools fucking work, everything just works, everything is fine, everything is dandy. The biggest problem we have is snow, and there's not a lot you can do about
that. Apart from parking fucking snowmobiles in trees.
You can't park there, sir.
Exactly, you can't park that there, and
you can't leave that there, mate.
So Mike is dead on the point here. Like, he's actually analyzed this very, very well, and he said, we've become complacent. We didn't go out and we didn't care anymore. We cared about those tiny, tiny things that we forgot to look at the big picture. And what happens if we tear down
disagreeing.
those
We are
systems that
not
spent 50...
disagreeing
Give me a
in any way, shape,
second.
or form.
Give me a second.
No, mate. I'm just saying we're not disagreeing. So I'm not trying to step on your dick.
While I'm talking. So
no, I'm saying to you, I am not stepping on your dick because I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
Yeah,
Dick
but
stepper.
if we tear down those systems that took 60, 70, 80, 90 years to build because we become complacent, that's where we're well off. So valid point. Good there. Mikey,
valid.
Very good.
The new podcast coming on the BinPodcast Network. Valid.
Val's validation.
I'd be on that one.
Oh, of course you would be.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean,
you can't park there, sir.
It's been like years and years, for the last few decades, especially here in the United States. We don't talk about the importance of voting. We don't talk about. We don't get. We have this idea that because here it's when you turn 18 that you can register to vote. We don't actually make that a part of the educational process. We don't go to the students when they turn 18 and say, now you're 18, here's your registration. Here are what the political parties mean. These are when voting happens. This is the types of voting that happen. This is what it means to. We don't do that. We have this idea that children should not be learning about politics until they find it themselves.
Yeah.
Like it turns it into, now there's so many influences. Like if you are conservative, if your family is conservative, your children are going to be conservative. If your family is liberal, your children are going to be liberal. And that's the way that the world works. So conservative families create conservative parents create conservative children. And there's no regard for what that actually means. Like, what does it mean? What are you voting for? What is the history of that? We do not do that. We create this idea that you're on your own for politics. Right. And your influences are now, it used to be, radio and television, but now we have podcasts. We now have YouTube videos, and we're creating this idea that you no longer have to learn how to do it. You don't have to learn how to be a member of the, a member of the society. You are told, or you're supposed to discover that. So something that I think is lacking, and Val definitely has this, and it must not be just an American thing. It must be an international thing, where the generations that go, lower, they have to find politics for themselves. They have to find democracy for themselves. And I think it's a disservice that we don't teach it as a form. We talk about, like, civics is not taught. Civics is not taught. I mean, we barely teach U.S. history, let alone civics. So now that I finally have a word in, yes.
It's weird. Like I remember acing the Constitution test in 8th grade. Like you had to pass the Constitution test to get to high school. I remember acing that thing. Man, you want to talk about half my friends didn't pass that thing on the first try. I was like, holy shit, where have y'all been?
Right.
Like we're already like 14 years. Like we're 13, 14. You don't know when the Constitution was signed. Like you don't know this shit. So they definitely didn't know what to do. Fucking what was that? So 2006, I graduated. So 2008 would have been our first like major election. I don't know if they figured it out in them 2 years on their own.
No, my first major election was a recall election for our governor. I don't know what a recall is. Nobody taught me that.
Right.
Nobody taught me what the governor does. All I know is they're the state.
They're the president of the state.
I don't know anything else. I don't know their importance because I was never taught that. And yet the first election that I ever cast a ballot for was a recall of our governor. And then we got Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You're welcome.
No.
I'm holding my hand up for a reason.
Them's the breaks.
I'm holding my fucking
was
hand
the
up
least-
for a reason.
All right,
That
Wayne.
was the least of the problems, by the way.
Go for it,
that.
Wayne.
Look up the Gray Davis California recall, and you will see why Arnold Schwarzenegger was the least of the problems.
Wayne.
Wayne.
No one gives a actual fuck about our political system at all. Like of my age and my generation and below. And I'll tell you for why. Because they're more interested in TikTok. They're more interested in Instagram. And they're more interested in likes and all that shit. That's a true fact. I'll guarantee you could ask anyone younger than me who is the Secretary of State for Justice, the Home Secretary, and sundry other political appointments. No one knows. They don't give a fuck. They literally do not give a single fuck. And that is the problem we have, and we need to address that.
And social media is curated. Like there's a lot of social media that is even TikTok and YouTube is geared towards getting individuals, getting the eyes, and you need to basically tell them what to believe. And I'm not saying everybody's like this. It just becomes it turns this into
Brenna, who is your Secretary of State of international security? Anyone like
that?
Ask again because you got jumbled there.
Sorry. Your Secretary of State of International Affairs.
We don't have that position.
Yeah, we don't have that position either.
We have a Secretary of State, right? With something like that.
Yeah, you have a Secretary of State.
Well, closest effort.
Because we have literal states, and then we have a country as well.
Okay. So what would be the accurate question I need to ask?
I don't know because we don't have the position that you're asking about. Metric to Fahrenheit. Back at it again.
Exactly.
Oh, you absolute cunt. You absolute cunt.
But them's the breaks.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We've been invaded.
Who's that?
No,
Who's that salty
Hello?
noise?
no, it's him.
We've been invaded.
So Secretary of State, would that be domestic or?
It's statewide for us.
Domestic.
It's very
What was that?
domestic. It's just the state.
Would be
So like
domestic.
the Secretary of State for Illinois is in charge of the Illinois DMV. He makes sure the elections run, and then there's a couple of other clerical things that they do.
Okay.
So the Secretary of State of the United States is the one where they do international affairs.
Like Hillary Clinton.
Like Hillary Clinton was the Secretary of State, which deals with foreign powers. Basically, we have Blinken as ours. If that would be our international foreign affairs kind of person, but.
I'm trying to draw a comparison, but I'm being like challenged. Oh, you can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Well,
No,
we don't know what it is.
I just don't know what to call that position. What secretary I would equate that to. That's my confusion because we don't have that position. So
if you're talking about somebody who's in international affairs for our executive branch, then the Secretary of State is just the title
of the Home Office. So the
yeah, okay, I totally understand. So yeah, so Blinken is the Secretary of State. So he's in charge of dealing with foreign governments. Basically our representative to governments.
Okay. So that's on a state level.
No, that's a federal position.
Federal.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird name to call it. Yes.
Word.
That is definitely something that might have to be looked at. But yeah, the Secretary of State is the international. Now each state has a Secretary of State. It's like either a soft of state or like a hard one of the state.
Like you're an enemy of the state or you're an enemy of the state.
They're totally different. They're totally different.
I'm English jabroni, just trying to muddle my way through life.
It's not worth it.
No, our government is built so different, and our regions function in such a different way. It's just hard to draw a comparison. It can't be. I can't do that.
Yeah.
It can't be done.
It could be like a foreign minister.
Yeah, so
leave religion out of this, Tim, for once.
No, I'm saying that like some countries have foreign ministers.
Hold up. Tim, until there's melted cheese on my doorstep, I don't give a fuck about your opinion.
Listen,
I heard you guys fumbling through American government, and I had to step in.
Thank you, Tim.
Oh, bless you. Well
See,
done.
I didn't learn it. I didn't learn it, Tim.
That's all we know.
You stepped over your own dick. Well done.
Yeah, no, when it comes to American politics, it's so big. Like you have 50 states, and you have you have the House of Representatives and the Congress and the Senate and the government, and you have all of these different I'm trying to get there, but it takes a fucking long time.
It's complicated.
Sure, you can say it. It's a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it is.
We know.
It's hard to describe without the word cluster in it. I do agree.
No, just say clusterfuck, cunt, shit bollocks. You're all cunts.
Okay. Oh, that's enough out of you.
Watch your language.
Thank you.
No,
this is a family.
We still have values, Dick. Like we're not monsters.
Hold up. I'm here and I'm firing.
Do we have any more topics, Brenna?
Yes. We have another topic.
You want to talk about football?
Not the World Cup, damn it.
We need to update our brackets. The U.S. is still out, in case anybody was wondering.
My team.
A long time ago.
So England, by the way.
Yeah, no one thought you were going to make it anyway.
Fuck you.
So
you got beat by France. Ouch.
Go to the.
How much
It's
do I?
Portugal
It's not the
now.
first time.
I'm
Tim.
sorry, no. Both of you, wind your necks in. How much do I want to punch fuck out of you right now? A
Look,
lot.
you lost. We lost too.
Yeah.
We weren't fucking there.
Right, like, but you
Yeah,
pretending
yeah.
like you belong there when you're down here with us, Dave Chappelle. Like, wind your neck in.
I'll be out. Jartan, what country do you even think you want to
Coming out
be
of
in
his
there?
ears right now.
So Norway hasn't been in the major championship since 19.
You're Norwegian now. Oh, here we go.
Hey,
Well,
I'm from St. Louis and Chicago. That shit comes in handy.
Wait, was Sweden in the World Cup?
No.
Yeah, they were.
They were.
Yeah, in the qualifiers, yeah.
Oh, well, then that's not the qualifiers. Doesn't count.
Pre-qualifiers.
Right. They had a team in a country.
They couldn't even qualify.
Jartan is having his cake and eating the fuck out of it.
Exactly.
No, dude. This is the thing, though. Like, I'm still not a citizen of this country. I just fucking live here.
There you go.
I
Cake,
still-
eat. I'm having it.
I still have my Norwegian passport, and I'm fucking proud to use it. As soon as this shit hits the fan, I'm fucking out here.
Yeah.
Me too.
Fuck.
So, are
But
we
Brennan-
voting? Is the bin rooting for Argentina or France?
Yes.
Oh. Do you know what?
Neither at this point.
I'm gonna go
Argentina.
France. Being an Arsenal fan, I have to go France. And France beat England, which means that if we lose to the winners of the World Cup, we did all right.
You're acting like you were in the final match.
Shut
Right.
the fuck up, Tim. I don't care about your opinion.
Again, Wayne, you're down here with us.
Yeah, just-
Okay,
so
we don't need
join
your
us.
we don't need your lofty fucking platitudes. Get your ass down here in this gutter with us. You suck too.
No,
We have biscuits and chips. You can
Look at that.
if I would like okay, there are two reasons. There are two reasons that
Oh, poor Wales.
ugly that is.
Wales got fucking done in by.
Iran and Wales.
why didn't it turn up?
Why do you have to come and bring in Norwegian whale hunting into this?
There are two reasons that England need to win with France. Firstly, then they knocked us out. We got done. We got turned over. Fair dues. That's their thing. But France, they're retainers of the World Cup. There you go.
Well, oh, I gotta do this one. It is what it's gonna be. I say go France, I guess, because I think some of my players. Who does Griezmann play for?
France.
Yeah,
Griezmann.
go France.
Griezmann.
He's one of my strikers on FIFA on the video game, so I vote for his team.
Okay. That's
There
not
you go.
nerdy at all.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm very objective about
you're,
this.
You're not petty at all. Not petty.
I'm still waiting for the great Mikey Famine versus Wayne FIFA match.
You don't want these problems. Hold on, I got a button for that.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
You don't want zero problems, big fella.
I'm just saying.
Tim Bristol, I'll slap the shit out of him when it comes to FIFA.
Speaking of FIFA. Oh, where's my button? Oh, button.
See,
I'm on the wrong. I got too many pages.
You can't do it like that.
There we go.
You need to be smooth and just like.
You need to have your camera on, smart
Yeah,
mouth.
Wayne, you blocked out.
You can't talk
Wayne,
about my
where's your
production.
camera?
You can't talk about my production skills with your cabinet door blocking your camera. But here's the look at what happened. Look at what happened to Wayne's best friend just the other night. His best friend is on the left.
Okay.
Excuse me? Thank you very much. Sorry,
security,
this is starting. We're starting a press conference.
Where is my security? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
It makes sense for everyone. Here we go, Seth. That's it. Thank you. Cheers, Seth. It's all there. As discussed. Thank you.
That is
epic.
So I hear you.
That's the angriest making it rain I've ever seen.
That wasn't sexy at all. It says the description here: a protester has just gate crashed Sepp Blatter's. That's a terrible name. Sepp Blatter's.
Sepp Blatter.
That's a terrible name. Conference and thrown money at him.
He's up there with Mike Famine.
Thanks,
so
Wayne.
the
Thanks, Wayne.
So the only
Wayne,
time you
only
remember
your
how
face.
to say.
I need to see your face, Wayne.
So the only time
Why?
that Wayne remembers how to pronounce
I
a
don't
T
like it.
is when he says the name of the most horrible fucking human being in the world.
It goes on to say
But
FIFA
Blatter-
president Sepp Blatter was forced to halt a news conference when it was interrupted by a man who stood in front of him and addressed journalists before throwing a pile of banknotes over his head.
There you
Mr. Blatter was due to announce his plans to reform the organization, which has been in crisis since 7 of its officials were arrested in a U.S. corruption investigation.
Man, what is going on over there in FIFA?
FIFA is wildin'.
It is.
FIFA is looking like keeping up with the
desperate
Kardashians.
place. Yes.
Oh, I gotta get the student council or the council member thing.
Oh yeah. Why is soccer so corrupt, Wayne?
Because if you're not in the Premier League, you're a cunt.
Also, why is cricket so corrupt, Wayne?
Why are crumpets so corrupt,
no,
Wayne?
Hold up.
Why are corgis so
You're
corrupt,
putting me up
Wayne?
on cricket.
Yeah, international cricket is very corrupt, I hear.
I could not give single fucks about
It's your
cricket.
sport.
It's not.
It is
It's
now.
your sport. If you asked me why baseball was so corrupt, I'd be like, I don't know, it's kind of fucked up.
All right.
Or
why is
let's
it-
say the NFL. Like if you said
no,
if you
no,
said
no,
the
no,
NFL
no,
was corrupt,
no,
I'd be
no.
like, I don't know, maybe I should look into it.
You know it
I'm
is.
gonna Tim Bristol. Why the fuck is wrestling so corrupt?
Because it's fake.
Whoop, sorry.
Wayne, wrestling is fake.
What?
Damn it.
Now you're talking bullshit. Because Mandy Rose got released for no reason.
I mean, there is a reason, but it's not the one that you like.
No, it's the reason I sort it out though.
Speaking of things that people don't like, remember a couple of months ago we talked about the LA City Council meeting where they got caught on a hot mic insulting the gay man who had the black adopted son, and they said he was climbing around like a little monkey, and the raised him like a little white boy, and I would just take him around the corner and beat his ass. Well, all those city council members are gone, except for one. And boy, I said this on Speaking from the Center yesterday. The LA City Council needs a fucking reality show.
Can I just say something to that?
Only if you do it quickly.
Yeah, we got more topics to get to.
Okay, so they're saying that this child needs to be beaten like a monkey.
No,
that's not what was said.
What was
the
it
girl?
exactly?
The lady said that she would. He needs a spanking, and she would beat his ass like he needs to. And then in another comment, she called him a monkey. He was climbing around like a monkey, like a little conchito.
Okay, so
but it was the same. It was the same people on both calls.
So same like context and
same group of people.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
Why? How?
We already talked about this. You were on the show. I'm just.
All
This
right.
is part 2.
Fuck off. Ignore me. Just
I will.
Crack on.
Phone video from a December 9th encounter between Councilmember Kevin DeLeon and activists from J-Town Action
Oh, trust me, y'all. This is juicy.
in Solidarity demanding his resignation. DeLeon says he was trying to get away from the activists.
And then one of the aggressors, his name's Jason Reedy,
Doxed.
pushed or busted the door open
That's the man in green with the black hat who, according to De Leon,
He thrusted his pelvic into me.
His pelvic.
Oh, fuck off.
Try to provoke me, try to elicit a reaction.
That's not a word.
Then he headbutted me.
Then he headbutted me. He's like Dennis Rodman out there.
Now we're highlighting on the video the spots where there seems to be contact between both men's heads and the aftermath, which De Leon describes from his perspective.
I needed to defend myself, and I grabbed him by
Defend himself, huh?
my
Ever
shirt
defended
or his
himself in his
lapel.
life?
But the aftermath
Oh,
on
it was-
video
it was
does
rough.
show a
It was
disturbing
rough.
scene, which J-Town members say was De Leon's doing.
Him and his supporters just surrounded us and started pushing us as soon as we got there.
Oh my God, they surrounded us.
Just assaulted us, essentially,
Oh my God.
and it escalated. And
But-
Maybe you
Mikey,
should
don't use
resign
that
then.
voice.
Maybe you should resign.
Mikey, don't use that
I
voice.
thought I was ignoring you already.
Fox 11 has learned that LAPD responded to the incident, taking a battery report from both De Leon and Reedy, who
Wait, there's another angle. They got other angles to this shit.
The altercation continued outside,
Oh my
according to LAPD,
God.
which is also investigating Reedy's presence.
Wait.
Hit me.
There it
Reedy's
is.
arms in what from another cell phone at the event also shows, highlighting here again, Reedy's arms in what De Leon
Whoa!
describes as being
Snuck a
throwing
punch.
punches.
Snuck a punch in there. So, Brenna, this is now in your lap, young lady. Please explain
Oh,
your.
no.
Oh yes, L.A. is
Oh,
your.
no.
That's your territory.
That's LA. Nope.
Hey, anything west of the Mississippi has to
I
go
am
to
not
you.
LA.
Anything west of the Mississippi is yours.
That's LA, and I live in Orange County, and Orange County is where the Nazis live.
Oh,
So
question-
you know what?
question.
That's that. The fact that LA is like that and Orange County is not tells you a lot about the way that Orange County is changing, and LA is not.
Excuse me, question from the UK. I hear Brenna. Is it Brenna?
Oh, sorry, I don't. Can we get a translator?
Does anybody in the audience speak Middle Earth?
He's trying to do a bit.
Brenna from the Orange
Oh, I'm
County.
gonna do exactly what they do at council meetings, by the way.
Okay, let's fucking have at it then. So, Brenna from Orange County. Is this the normal kind of procedure that happens with the youth of your district?
Thank you for your questioning. Next.
That sounds about right. Great question.
Great question. We'll look into that.
There is nothing more there is nothing more dismissive than when someone says, "Great question." I was like, I'm not getting
you know
an answer.
what? We'll discuss about this later in a closed session.
It's an executive session.
As soon as I hear "great question," I just know I'm not getting an answer. Like, you're not getting an answer.
Great question. But
Councillor Duncan, can
I'm sorry, sir. Your 3 minutes have expired.
Oh shit!
The gentleman will stop with the profanity. The gentleman's time has
yield his
expired.
time.
Reclaiming my time.
Reclaiming my time.
Councillor Duncan, I seem to have reclaimed some time of my own. What do you make of this very bad activity by these youths? And how do you see that we can proceed in?
Can we get to the end of the story and then talk about it?
Yeah, let's. So.
Whoa!
Check your messages. Wayne, check your messages.
Wind your neck in.
So Brenna, explain what's going. I know LA has LA problems, and we already kind of talked about the council a little bit. Any comment on Buddy Boy thrusting his pelvic?
Oh my God.
Pelvic.
There's so much.
Not me. Not me.
Yeah, it's. We're not doing. There's
No, you have to
LA
answer for yours. This is your state. Sunny
LA
California.
No,
Own it.
no. LA is a completely different beast, and they've always been really kind of insane. And it like we have our own problems in Orange County, and we don't want to mess with this LA city. And yeah, we're gonna.
Oh, so you're Chappelleing it too. You're too good.
You
You're
know
too,
what?
You're
I don't
too
want
good
to
for the
talk
LA
about.
problems.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Brenna, I don't know how much money you got on you, but can I borrow $99?
Oh, fuck off.
I'm a teacher. I have nothing.
Can I need to borrow $99 from someone.
What the fuck is this?
I need to
No.
I just need to borrow some money.
I don't know what's going on.
Tim,
I just need to buy.
I think you shouldn't be here
Tim,
for
dive
this.
out.
Look, I don't know if you guys have realized this. These just dropped. They're the hottest thing on the street right now. You can get Trump collectible card NFTs for only $99.
Oh.
Not only.
Tim,
Was this just
Tim,
recently
pinch your
announced?
nose and just drop down.
I don't.
That's what
What?
Who doesn't want
We
this?
broke Tim.
Major announcement.
Yeah, this is a
Man,
major announcement. Everybody.
My official Donald Trump digital trading card collection is here. These limited edition cards feature amazing art. Because you capitalize it.
I'm out. You're
right. Of my life and career. Collect all of your favorite Trump digital trading cards. Very much like a baseball card, but hopefully much more exciting. Go to collecttrumpcards.com/ and get your cards now. Only $99 each. For fuck's sake.
Even Tim is tipping it bollocks.
Would make
Mikey, you have to go. Oh, you have to go and resuscitate Tim. I think he's having a panic attack.
And also would make a great Christmas gift, not a holiday gift. Christmas gift. Don't wait; they will be gone, I believe, very quickly.
Tim, I've got you.
You know, I forgot how stupid he talks, but this last sentence reminded me. They will be gone, I believe, very quickly.
Right, shut the fuck up, Marky. Just
This
stop it.
Did you check your messages yet?
This is
Why?
Look, that's how he announced his running for office in the most exciting way ever that all the kids are talking about with an NFT. It's like a baseball card, but way more fun. And it's digital.
Tim, you're on this one.
I have so many questions.
Yeah, go.
I don't think you'll get any real answers, Tim. I think
Just go, Tim.
It's gonna get
Tim,
worse.
First of all, why is he in a cape in the middle of some sort of ring with a U.S. belt on him and
heavyweight champion?
He looks like
That's just one of them. That's the worst part.
I'm going for
he
a
looks
wee
like
and
the
a
super
sleep.
villain version of himself.
This is this.
I love you all. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
we're not.
You bunch of cunts.
I love you.
I don't see what the problem is, Tim. I think it looks great. I think everybody's gonna love it. I think this is gonna be
He
the
is
hottest
way
thing.
late. He is way late on the NFT game.
No, he's this is new. It's exciting. Didn't you see the exclamation point in the post?
It hurts my soul.
Like if Homelander had diabetes.
Why? Why did he need NFT trading cards?
There's so much wrong with the whole shit.
How can you not want that?
Do not try to find out what all of them look like. It is.
Is it bad?
Tim, your aneurysm. You're
Hold
going
on.
to have an aneurysm if you even
Collect.
look at one of them.
Trump.
I'm mad that they didn't put all the cards on this article. Let me see if
I think they should have.
Oh, here we go. Here you go,
So-
Tim. How's that one strike you?
What? He kind of looks like Joe Biden.
He looks a lot like Joe Biden with the fucking aviators on. I'm not gonna fret. How about that? Space Force.
Oh, God.
That's a terrible Photoshop.
It's not even. Look, the glasses are up too high. Like, it just looks bad. There you go. Sheriff
That's
Trump.
worth $99.
Sheriff Trump. He kind of looks like John Wayne a little bit. Not gonna lie.
He looks like that's probably what Chuck Norris looks like if he ever shaved. He's too much of a man to shave. So I don't know if you guys want to like start a line behind me, but I can't wait to get online and get these NFTs, these digital trading cards that are worth nothing and that are literally just a JPEG. I can't wait to buy these JPEGs or PNGs for fucking $99. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys!
I'm
Don't go to don't go to this.
Oh man,
can you give me
can
the
win a
link not to go
one-on-one
to?
meeting with
Don't
Trump.
go there. Don't even try.
Yeah, can I have the link of where I'm not supposed to go, so just in case?
Yeah, just don't go there. Do not look at these, Tim.
It's too late.
Do not look.
So
we're done.
Explain to me what tragedy must have occurred in your life for you to figure out, yes, I want this.
Hey, that's profitable. Hey, that's only gonna go up in value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like all NFTs and Bitcoin too.
Do you have any
Ethereum,
Bitcoin for me to buy?
It's Ethereum, if you guys want to know. So if you have Ethereum, you can buy these. Yeah.
I'm glad I have a lot of that.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Dogecoin. Are those worth a lot now?
Here you go. Look at that.
I sold my 5 that I had.
How cool is
Guys,
that, Tim? How great would it be to have that?
Oh man, these are dumb. These are really dumb.
Isn't this sweet?
You know what the worst thing about this is? Somebody's gonna buy this.
They're gonna sell out.
Fucking they are gonna sell out because people are fucking dumb.
What is this? What is this one? What is this?
There's so much going on there. He's got the soccer ball, right? Yeah. He's also doing the fist bump thing that he does, and he's wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here.
Have anybody ever seen Donald Trump wear a cowboy hat? Ever?
You can't put a hat on that hair.
Oh my God.
That hair is.
Oh my God. No,
that hair is
Mikey.
rigid.
Mikey, you have to find this one that I'm looking at. It is spectacular. Look for 15702.
15072.
702. 15702.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dressed up like Dick Cheney.
Ready to shoot his best friend in the face.
In the face. Yowzer.
Yowzer. For ruining your meals there.
So maybe you guys have a better understanding on NFTs than I do, but I'm just confused. What the hell is the point of an NFT?
It's supposed to be like an image that you own.
Copyright.
A copyrighted image that you own that should increase in value because there's only one owner of it and it's you. And you can trade it for money or other NFTs based on its value. That's the NFTs are also blockchain, like cryptocurrency. So it's just another anonymous transaction device for blockchain.
Yeah, anonymous transactions make me nervous. These are all terrible. Oh my God, they put them on Mount Rushmore as if the native people haven't suffered enough.
Yep.
The greatest indignity of all.
The worst thing about this is he has like 3 poses, and all they did was just change his accessories and his background.
It's like Barbie Trump.
Oh my God. There you go.
Now, this is like somebody raping my eyes over and over and over. Like, I'm basically being skull fucked right now, right in front of the entire world on Twitch.
Ooh, right in the terms of service.
Yeah.
Oh.
What did the moon have to do to deserve this? That's our moon. You get your nasty face away from it.
Why is he having like the worst boxer pose in the world? He's going.
I don't know. What is
There's
that?
There's one of him in a trench coat with a USA hat on, and it says Trump World on the back, like the Hollywood sign, and it's just creepy. Like he shouldn't be in a trench coat ever.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't trench coat it up there, big guy. It's not your look.
But in conclusion,
not a lot of men can pull off a trench coat. Not a lot of men can pull off a trench coat without looking like they're gonna expose themselves. And Trump is definitely not one of those who can pull it off.
To be fair, it wouldn't be a long exposure. I mean, it'd be pretty brief.
Exposure.
Pretty brief.
All right.
Shutter speed's pretty high on a body like that.
Should we end it for tonight?
He's got a Christmas one. He is wearing a Santa hat. I cannot do this anymore. Oh my God, this is fascinating.
If you guys want to do an episode where I teach Jartan about federalism and how the U.S. government works, I can do that.
Oh man.
No, I want somebody to talk about the different kinds of parliamentarism and democracy that
I can also do that.
So I have sort of a basic understanding how your democracy works.
If you guys want to talk comparative politics and like political philosophy, I can do that.
No, I would like to say, because of the discussion that we have had earlier, was more about is there a political a democratic system that will work better than the Scandinavian model? My bold statement was I don't know of one that would work better. It's not a perfect system, but it's the best that we have at the moment.
I could do some light research, look up what the Scandinavian model is, and then give you an answer.
Yeah, I'm. First of all, I don't know if that's an actual term. That was a term that Wayne used. I just don't know that Finland, Norway, Denmark, Sweden have very similar parliamentarian systems of government.
Okay.
So I
if
looked
that's
up
called if that's called a Scandinavian system, I don't know. But
look how much this one sold for.
Oh wow, 75. Oh my God.
That's sold?
It's sold for that?
Oh my God. That's money laundering.
The fuck is wrong with people?
That's what crypto is. It's just money laundering, but the long way.
Money laundering right there.
But the long way.
If you almost paid 100 grand for that.
Jesus Christ.
So basically, from what I've tried to figure out about like NFTs and stuff is like it's only worth as much as somebody else is willing to pay for it. So the value is totally made up. If he tried to sell that for $94,000 in real money, how many people you think would put up that money in real dollars? Not
a bunch.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I think that there are Americans crazy enough out there to do that.
Because when I sorted it, this is highest last sale.
Jesus. Okay.
So someone already bought it.
Humanity. I have no hope for humanity. We are basically already done. We're just circling the drain. We just don't know it yet.
So, Shartan, a brief lookup of how your government works. It says Sweden's government works. How Sweden's government works. Yeah. It says it's a parliamentary, representative, democratic, constitutional monarchy.
Yes.
It's like a hodgepodge of like 3 different political systems.
Yes.
I love how they Photoshop a real man's hands on these.
He looks disproportionate.
His head's too small.
It's wrong.
And they spent $80 on this.
To make his chest look big.
Does Sweden have a king or a royal family?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But we do not have nobility.
Oh, and you also have a multi-party system. There's a lot of stuff going on in Sweden.
There's a lot going on.
All right.
So So I'm saying this. I'm saying this as a caveat. When I say that I am confused by your system, is just because it's different than ours. I think that our system is probably just as confusing.
Yes,
I don't
I've
think
learned
it's
that.
I don't think it's as confusing. Like, is your government? All right, this might be an easy but a hard question. Is your government top down or bottom up? Like, does it work from the top level all the way down to the bottom, or does it work from, like, say, city governments and then it goes all the way up to a federal style government? Like, where
Yes
where
and
does
no.
so
Yes
where
and
I guess the question is, because do you guys have a multi-party system? Is your voting system are you voting for individuals or are you voting for parties?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, yo, this is his Trump Tower in Chicago, I think, that everybody pees on.
Oh, that's
so
good.
yes, you can vote for a party and then put in a person from a different party on your ballot as well.
Okay. And when your parliament is elected, the parties get a certain number of representatives based on the share of vote they got.
Yeah.
And then I guess whoever you individually voted for gets in.
So the parties have different systems of electing who goes on top of the list. But this is a very long discussion. I think that we'll have that on a different time. I think we'll end the show now.
Okay.
Then we can talk about this and then have a more, I don't know, coherent discussion about it on the show.
I was just trying to like feel for like what kind of system you got, but I can
But
I can read up on it.
Just stay. I'm just gonna say, this has been the Bin Podcast. It's been fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna say bye now, I guess. And we'll be back on next Thursday. Make sure that you check out Brenna's show. She's been out there streaming for you,
making fun of me
and making fun of Mikey.
That's why you making fun of Mikey.
Of course, you have to look at Tim's show. Tim's show, Speaking from the Center, every Wednesday at
7 Central.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
There we go. And of course, me and Mikey, we're going to be around. Mikey's doing a lot of stuff. I don't know, Mikey, tell them what you're doing.
A lot of stuff. They know.
Yeah,
they know what it is.
They know what time it is around here.
And I have a stable internet connection, so I'll try to hang around a bit more than I have been. So
are you gonna buy a PC so you can game with us? You can play cool games with me and Tim.
I am a grown up, so I'm not playing games, but I can sit and mock you while you are playing games.
That's rude.
That is rude. He'll be on in like 2 months. We'll just tell him like there's a new map pack that came out. He'll be like, "What? What do you mean? They got zombies?"
But fantastic. So for Brenno, for Mikey, for Tim, for Wayne, from me, Shard, and this has been a Bit Podcast. Thank you, and bye-bye.